If you still think investing is only for the rich, you've already been silently eliminated by the market. Take a hard look. How many years have you worked like crazy, yet your account remains empty? It's not about how much you earn, it's about never learning how to multiply it. This isn't another sugar-coated motivational video. This is a wake-up call. I'm going to expose the lies that keep you broke, from disguised liabilities to modern financial slavery. And if you have the courage to stay until the end, you'll walk away with a real-world investing roadmap starting from just a few dollars. Now, forget everything you thought you knew about money, because what's holding you back is what you believe doesn't need changing. Destroying the mindset. You need to be rich to invest. The biggest mistake most people make is thinking investing is reserved for the wealthy. The truth is, investing is for anyone with discipline and commitment. You don't need a six-figure account to start. You need a decision and consistency. Every dollar you don't waste is a seed you can plant. The market doesn't care how rich you are. It only reacts to action. Being rich is not a prerequisite for investing. Investing is the path that makes you rich. Not taking action because it's not much is what kills financial dreams before they're even born. You could turn $100 a month into a fortune if you stay consistent. But if you wait until you have enough, you'll stay at the starting line forever. Everyone can save a few bucks. The real question is, who turns those bucks into a future, and who wastes them on useless consumption? Don't blame poverty if you're letting your money rot. Poverty isn't an excuse. Poverty is the result of delay and refusing to invest. The essence of investing isn't about how much you start with. It's about whether or not you start. Rich people don't invest because they have extra money. They're rich because they learned how to make money work for them earlier than everyone else. If you still think it's not time yet, then chances are it never will be. Every idle dollar is a missed opportunity. Even small money has compounding power if given time. Investing doesn't wait for you to be ready. It only needs your decision and commitment. No goal, no investing, just illusion. You can't invest if you don't know what you're investing for. Lacking a goal in investing is like driving without GPS. You're just burning fuel without a destination. Investing isn't throwing money at the market and hoping for the best. It's a calculated act with direction, strategy, and a clear end game. A goal is your financial compass. Without it, you'll pour money into emotions, trends, and fall into the trap of foolish speculation. If you don't define your purpose, you'll get lost in the financial maze and never find your way out. Are you investing to retire early, to buy a house, to escape your job? Each goal demands a different strategy, time frame, and risk tolerance. Vagueness is the enemy of profit. Investing is not a game of let's try. It belongs to those with a blueprint, not to blind adventurers. If you don't plan, you're planning to fail. A $1,000 investment means nothing if it's not linked to a goal. But if it's the first step toward financial freedom in 10 years, it becomes a life-defining move. Goals turn money into momentum. They define what you need, when you need it, and how to get there. Successful people don't necessarily invest better. They invest with purpose. Every dollar they put in has a reason. Investing without goals is just throwing money into a bottomless void. The price of blind investing, choosing the wrong seed. Not every asset class suits you, but most beginners pick assets because they sound profitable, not because they understand them. That's why so many people go broke following hype coins, trending stocks, or overnight riches. Investing in what you don't understand is the fastest way to burn your future. Those who can't tell investing from gambling will always be prey. Ignorance with money is not harmless. It's self-destruction on a timer. Think of it like this. Stocks move on market emotion. Bonds grow slower but steadier. Crypto can double your account or wipe it in hours. Real estate needs capital and patience. Forex is hell for amateurs. Each asset is a financial seed. But if you plant the wrong seed in the wrong mental soil, it will die and take your entire harvest with it. If you don't understand what you're planting, don't throw the seed. Investing is not about finding the highest return. It's about finding the assets you can understand, control, and endure when things go wrong. Fit matters more than speed. Don't pick stocks because they're trending. Don't jump into crypto because everyone's doing it. You're not investing to show off. You're investing to survive and win in the long run. Harsh truth. If you pick assets out of FOMO, the market won't need to kill you. You've already killed yourself. Knowledge is your only shield. Without it, don't enter. Bonds. The path of the patient. While the world chases 100% returns in 6 months, some people quietly grow their money with stability. Bond investors. They're not chasing quick wins, they're pursuing preservation. Bonds are where the wise go when they want their money to grow slowly but surely. No hype, no drama, just results. Bonds aren't exciting, but they are effective. They're not for the dreamers, they're for the realists. In a chaotic world, keeping your money intact is already a win. Bonds work so simply that people underestimate them. You lend money to a government or a company, they pay you interest on schedule, and return the principal at maturity. Too boring for thrill seekers, but perfect for beginners. No charts to watch, no market panic. Just understand the terms, assess the risk, and let time do the work. Bonds are the perfect training ground for disciplined financial thinking. Smart investors don't always aim to earn the most. They aim to not lose. Bonds help you practice exactly that. They stabilize your portfolio during market storms. Whether you're investing $1,000 or $100,000, having part of it in bonds shows you understand the long game. Don't let greed make you dismiss simple tools. Slow, steady, and surviving, that's still one of the best strategies ever built. Stocks and crypto. High risk, high reward, or total loss. This is not a playground for the faint of heart. Stocks and crypto are where fortunes can double or disintegrate within weeks. Anyone diving in with a get-rich-quick mindset will learn a brutal lesson. The market doesn't forgive ignorance. It rewards those who know the rules and punishes those who follow rumors. If you lack patience and refuse to learn, stay away from stocks, and especially crypto. The market will chew you up. Stocks don't make money because you picked the right ticker. They do because you held on long enough. Short-term traders often lose the most. The market is built to move money from the impatient to the patient. Prices swing daily, but real value only shows after years. If you can't stomach seeing red in your portfolio, you'll sell your future just to feel safe now. That's the deadliest trap of the stock market. Crypto? It's not an investment. It's psychological warfare. It's inflated by news, hype, and collective emotion. Entering without understanding blockchain, technology, or economics means you're gambling. Yes, some strike it rich, but most, they lose everything. Crypto should be a small slice of your portfolio with a clear strategy and acceptance of total loss. If you go all in because it's about to moon, you're not investing. You're volunteering for financial slaughter. Indexes and funds, smart investing without stock picking. Not everyone has time or skill to analyze individual stocks, but that doesn't mean you stay out of the game. Instead of picking companies, pick the whole basket. Market indexes like the S&P 500 or ETFs are the route of the wise. Invest in the health of the entire economy, not in a few names. You don't need to beat the market. You just need to ride with it and catch the wind. That's the smartest move for everyday investors who want results without obsession. Indexes are like planting an entire forest rather than choosing trees. Investment funds pre-select the strongest companies in each sector. You don't need to guess which one wins. You bet on the whole group. Better yet, you get diversification, the foundation of risk management. Instead of putting all your eggs in one basket, you spread them and cushion potential loss. This is a quiet but powerful strategy that delivers both safety and solid returns over time. You don't need to be a financial genius to profit from investing. You just need to be in the right place at the right time. Funds and indexes allow you to do exactly that, without staring at screens all day. You don't have to win every trade. You just need to participate in a long-term winning trend. Wealthy index investors aren't smarter than you. They just realized early that long-term passive investing beats 90% of short-term trading. You don't need luck. You need consistency. Real estate, slow, steady, and undeniably powerful. Real estate isn't for the impatient. It's a form of investing that demands vision, discipline, and extreme patience. You won't double your money in 1 month with a rental property, but you can build a financial foundation as solid as concrete over the next decade. Real assets, like property, have intrinsic value and real-world function. They don't disappear because of a tweet. When you invest in real estate, you're not just buying land, you're securing a long-term financial stronghold. Real estate profits don't come from luck. They come from spotting opportunity, understanding cash flow, and letting value appreciate with time. Rental income can cover your mortgage and leave monthly profit. After 10 years, you've built equity and received income. It's a double engine few assets can match. But real estate isn't liquid. It doesn't sell fast or cheap. That's why it's not for the indecisive. But for those who plan and wait, it's a goldmine. Real estate requires thorough prep: location, legal status, purchase price, and yield potential. You need knowledge and patience, not blind instincts. But done right, it's where cash turns into capital, and capital becomes freedom. This is the #1 path of self-made millionaires for a reason. Not because it's easy, but because it's real. And real things take time. In investing, the slowest path is often the most certain. Those who understand that, win. Entrepreneurship, the path of those who dare. No path delivers faster or more explosive returns than starting your own business. This isn't passive investing, it's investing in blood, ideas, and ambition. The world's most successful didn't get rich by buying stocks or bonds. They got rich by creating their own financial ecosystem. But to do that, you must dare. Dare to start, to fail, to stand apart. This game has no backspace, only forward. Entrepreneurship isn't a shiny startup fantasy. It's a grind of pressure, doubt, and uphill battles. But inside that chaos, you forge resilience and take control. Whether it's an online store, a personal service, or a YouTube channel, any of them can become your personal money machine if you solve real market problems. Here, you invest not just money, but heart, sweat, and grit. Entrepreneurship is the fastest way to turn labor into assets, skills into cash, and yourself into a brand. But it's not for the comfort-seeking. No fixed salary, no guarantees. But in exchange, you gain unlimited freedom. And for those who think big and own their journey, it's the only path that makes sense. Smart investing isn't always where to put money. Sometimes, it's simply start with yourself. Gold and metals, the shield that guards wealth. When everything crashes, markets plunge, currencies inflate, and economies shake, one asset stands tall across centuries: gold. This isn't about quick profits, it's about preserving value when the world burns. Those who dismiss gold for low returns have never lived through a true financial collapse. When fiat becomes worthless, gold still speaks. That's why the smart always keep part of their wealth in precious metals. It's not hype, it's history. Gold doesn't impress you with speed, it protects you with permanence. And in investing, survival is sometimes the greatest victory. Buying gold means you're not seduced by flashy trends. You don't buy gold for passive income. You buy it to preserve what matters most. It's a hedge against everything: inflation, war, political chaos. If crypto is a storm and stocks are waves, then gold is a financial bunker. It doesn't soar, but it doesn't crash either. It's simple, solid, and effective. Those who understand gold's role don't use it to get rich. They use it to stay rich when everything else collapses. It's not sexy, it's smart. Gold won't make you rich in months, but it might save you in a crisis that lasts years. Gold doesn't produce cash flow, but it's a real object, not digital code that can vanish. You can touch it, move it, trade it anywhere in the world. In an age full of invisible threats, owning the tangible becomes a strategy. Those who don't prepare for chaos are just praying it never comes. But those who hold metals aren't praying, they're protected. Investing in gold isn't fear, it's foresight. Investing in yourself, the secret weapon of every millionaire. The greatest asset you will ever own isn't land, stocks, or gold. It's you. If you don't grow yourself, every other investment stands on sand. Investing in yourself is the only way to guarantee that even if you lose everything, you can rebuild from zero. Learning new skills, mastering financial thinking, leveling up professionally, these aren't expenses. They're original assets. When you become valuable, money flows to you naturally. That's not philosophy. That's how real wealth gets built. From within. No one can steal the skill you've earned. No government can freeze the mindset you've forged. No market crash can erase who you've become. That's why investing in yourself is the safest and highest returning investment on earth. The most successful people didn't start with assets, they started with the obsession to grow. As you level up, you see opportunities others don't. And you're ready to seize them. The richer your mind, the easier wealth follows. If you're unsure where to invest first, start with you. A course, a book, a mentor. Any of these could shift your entire financial path. In a world that changes faster than ever, those who don't evolve are left behind. But if you grow relentlessly, you stay ahead. You don't chase money, it chases you. And that's why, above all else, smart investing begins with upgrading the one asset you control completely, yourself. Don't wait another year, another month, or even another dollar. Because waiting is quietly robbing you of your future. Investing isn't a privilege for the wealthy, it's a choice for the awake. You already know how to plant. Now it's time to plant. Even with just a few bucks, you're laying the foundation for true financial freedom. No one's coming to rescue you. No market will wait until you're ready. Only you, with action taken now, can rewrite your financial destiny. Want to change your life? Start by changing how you use your money.